I can only hope that she's not dumb enough to... What, kill herself and cause a supervolcano? I think she is. Will you stop being so mean to Yellowstone?
Thank you, Zion. You were the only good person.
She's the Hello and welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
I'm Eric.
I am Travis.
And we're reading stuff for
Yeah.
you.
Some things went down.
Yeah, we almost died.
Yeah, jeez. Got real there for a second.
I wasn't really expecting it to... I mean, I knew there had to be a climax, I guess, but I figured that was all, like, just settling in with Yosemite, with Yellowstone, and...
Yeah, like when they started
having to be
arguing, I
accepted.
was like, okay, this is going to end in, like, a hug or something and crying, not an earthquake and almost dying.
Right, and she's gone, and
Yeah.
you're almost... You lost your hat.
That's okay, I didn't like that hat.
She looks better without it.
Yeah, I don't like hats.
Zion's is okay.
I wear a hat all the time. It's not really a hat. I paw at the ground, half expecting it to erode and fall away, or to realize that I'm dead and that Yosemite and Zion being here are just fantasies my brain concocted to help me accept it.
Could be.
What a weird fantasy.
Did the fall make you forget how to talk?
Did the catch make you a bitch?
Here, have a hat.
Yosemite slaps my hat over my head. It's crooked. I'm okay. You broke my hat. It's crooked. Thank you.
It doesn't work right now.
I awkwardly sit up, shame keeping me from looking into Yosemite's eyes. Of all the people to be indebted to, it's not like you were that angry at each other. How'd you find me out here?
The paintings work both ways.
Yeah, they do.
Also, I had Zion patrol the bottom of the cliff because I figured you were already dead.
That's comforting.
I know, right?
Zion tugs my sleeve.
Miss Eve, not to interrupt, but do you know where Yellowstone is?
Hopefully dead.
It's all around you.
That's right.
Shut up!
I punch my palm and it makes a loud smack. The whole almost dying thing almost made me forget about her. I was just looking for that brat, actually.
The two of you weren't together?
She ran off. We were just talking, and all of a sudden she got really pissy. Reminded me of you, actually. Yeah, that's a nice way to talk
just
to a
saved
person.
your life.
Yeah, what?
You
Would be a
bitch.
jerk. I was going after her, and then all this happened.
Trying to feel sorry for you, Eve.
Right? Yosemite and Zion's faces both go pale.
Uh-oh, that might be a problem. What?
I'm listening to, like, the rock music. It's weird.
60s rock.
Yeah.
How mad was she?
I don't know. Why are you being attacked by your conscience now? Conversations with Yosemite always put me on the offensive, but even Yosemite doesn't rise to my bait this time.
I mean it. Was she truly angry?
I guess
I mean,
so?
she caused the
Yeah.
earthquake, which... I mean, we weren't dangling from a cliff for no reason.
Right. Do you think I did this on purpose? I guess so. What does that have to do with anything?
I thought that's why they came. Do you know where you are? Does Yellowstone National Park not mean anything to you?
There are a couple iconic elements of the park. The wildlife, the geysers, the super volcano.
There it is.
No, that can't be what's happening.
Deductive reasoning. Put the pieces together. She is Yellowstone National Park. She's at Yellowstone National Park. What do you think is going to happen when she erupts in Yellowstone National Park?
It's like dividing by zero. Oh, God. That volcano has been dormant for centuries. It can't just go off on a whim.
Thanks for the insight, little Miss Geologist, but that's not going to actually stop it from happening. And when it does...
Geology rocks.
Yellowstone's gonna flip her lid! Did I say it right?
Finally, someone uses that phrase properly. There's no way. She can't cause an eruption or anything, right?
Do I look like I'm messing with you right now? Does any of this?
She gestures around the empty forest, still rocked by occasional tremors. No. I hate it when I have to admit she's right.
I mean, just get her out of there. Do you know why she was upset?
Seriously? Did you not see how she stormed out of the cabin in a huff this morning?
The ending of this is just like the ending of Moana.
What do you mean?
They just have to. She's gonna be like a big fire monster. You just have to go apologize
you just have to
her.
Sing to her. And...
She's still angry over that. This girl will be the death of me, I swear.
Well, probably the death of all of us if we don't move. Funny that she says that, considering that she's literally almost been the death of me twice. Well, I might have gotten a little snippy with her, but only because she started going on about how she wanted us to stay here forever. Not a bad idea, but I have work. Pinching the bridge of her nose, Yosemite lets out a long sigh.
Yeah, she wants you to transfer here. Thanks for making a bad problem worse.
I didn't. I wasn't trying to. I stuttered through my words, not sure if I should be apologizing or defending myself or what. Nothing I can say feels
I hate
right.
all of you. Leave me alone.
It's been nothing but problems.
It's okay, Miss Eve. I know you didn't mean to doom Western civilization.
As if on cue, the rumbling underground starts up once more. Zion goes airborne to avoid it, while Yosemite and I use the trees to balance.
I was just going to say, I can fly out of here.
Yeah. Have fun dying.
I can't carry you since you're such a fat ass. We need to find her fast. You have no idea where she might be.
None. She ran off a while ago, and I don't know which direction she went.
I thought it was the Zion because she like jumped up.
Oh,
when
yeah,
that
she
popped
moved
up.
slightly. Yeah.
We'll have to hope we get lucky then.
She hands me a flashlight, and it gives me an achievement.
Flip your lid.
The two of them have their own as well, switching on the beams. We look around for any trace of Yellowstone, moving as quickly as we can.
I doubt she's gone very far. She's probably hiding somewhere close by. Even she has to be aware of what's going on. I don't think she's stupid enough to let it happen, but still. I don't know, she seems pretty off her rocker.
We have to kill her to stop it!
If she's all alone, she must really be scared. Her fault for running off.
That's generalizing the situation a bit. The flashlights that we have are powerful and cut through the darkness easily. Still, without any real idea of where to start looking, it feels like the task is futile.
It also seems like you should be freaking out that you might get, like, caught and found out, because, I mean, there's going to be, like, news and stuff here now.
Yeah,
Super volcanoes going off, and...
Yeah, a dormant super volcano all of a sudden starts...
And a girl is causing it with a volcano on her head.
Yeah, technically it's just an earthquake right now. But...
Yeah, but that'll set off the volcanoes.
Yeah.
Seriously, if she wasn't so overdramatic about every little thing, we wouldn't have half as many issues as we do.
Yosemite tilts the beam upwards as if Yellowstone might be hiding in a tree. I get a glimpse of just how annoyed Yosemite herself
God, she
looks.
didn't hear me, did she?
I won't lie. There's a couple choice words, or beatings, I'd like to give Yellowstone when we find her.
As long as it's on my feet.
No one will beat my feet. I'm going to kill everybody. But it's not like she's entirely wrong to be upset. Yosemite isn't just a nag. She's actively being antagonistic towards her.
I was going to say, she pisses you off, too.
Yeah.
Yellowstone, come out wherever you are.
She's like actually hiding like a little kid. Yellowstone, right?
Yeah.
Zion flutters a bit off the ground, just enough to put the top of our head level with mine. I'm too exhausted to worry about other people seeing her right now. We all have bigger things to worry
You
about.
just hear a big voice. I am the national park.
So one of the campers is like, "Oh, there's an earthquake. That's inconvenient." And then they see a literal angel. It's like, "Oh, this is the apocalypse."
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The news is going to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, come out. Don't you think you've done enough already?
That's sure to make her want to meet up with us.
Did I ask for your opinion? I can't imagine I would.
Well, look at you, all smiles. It's not
Right.
like this is serious or anything. My teeth grit together until the bottom set slides out.
Oh,
Ow.
shit.
This girl must have grapefruit-sized set on her to blow me off
Do
like
what?
that. Isn't this diva the one always thrusting her opinions on me when I don't want them?
Grapefruit-sized set is a pretty good set.
Yeah, she's thrusting her grapefruit-sized set on me. Well, that's what you're gonna get, so shove it, you overgrown tree.
Yeah, it seems like a good time to be fighting.
Yeah. Yosemite turns to glare at me, her face twisted in anger. Her flashlight shines up on her chin. Time for ghost stories! Illuminating half her face and leaving the other half in shadows. Yosemite can flip on the scare factor whenever she wants, just like the night we met. She's not half bad at it either. It's kinda hot. Unfortunately for her, I can be scarier. Boo!
Did you ever hear the one about...
And the claw was stuck to the side of the car. I've spent the better part of my day with Yellowstone. It might have been borderline kidnapping, but I think it's given me a good handle on why she's acting up.
I've been dead for 10 years. The ranger has a theory. This is gonna be rich.
It's more than a theory, and with all the moral
More
dribble
than a theory.
you try to cram into my head, I would have thought you'd be more aware of it.
Aware of what?
That Yellowstone is acting out because she's not getting any validation. Yosemite lets out a single guffaw, like some kind of rich Victorian woman.
They just all get down on the ground. We're sorry, Yellowstone.
Pat, pat, pat.
We love you. Oh, Eve. Poor, precious, obvious Eve. You're projecting.
Excuse me?
It's not hard to piece together. You need validation for your miserable job, so of course you think Yellowstone needs it too.
God, she's a bitch.
What?
Like, how does anyone come back from this?
Right?
Let's just hang out with Zion.
Yeah, she's nice.
Whatever, we'll finally get to hang out with Zion on the next episode, and she's like, I kill small animals and bury them.
You want to do some cocaine with me?
Would you like to fly too? My initial reaction is to swat this flashlight over her head, and earlier today I probably would have, but the more I think about it, the more I realize something. Maybe you're right.
The whole reason this is happening is because of her.
Yosemite does a double take, shocked at first, but suspicion starts to creep on her face. She knows there's more coming. But if that's what helped me relate to her, then so what? I'm not saying the little conehead is completely right, but would it kill you to show a little empathy?
Yes, actually. Empathy, really?
You don't know my physiology. It could. She gets in close. Her chin about touches my forehead, but I look up to meet her eyes.
Your hat's in the way. Is that what you showed those campers this morning?
I look away.
That's what I thought.
That's a straw man. What a dirty trick. But I get the point. I'm not exactly in a position to defend people who have a penchant for screwing up. But there are people behind mistakes. People like Clara and her outdoorsy dad.
Remember them?
That was her dad?
No, remember she talked about her dad being an outdoorsman.
Okay. I was like, we were saying Goofy was trying to nail her. Yosemite walks away, shining her flashlight back on forgotten paths and shaking trees.
Listen close, Eve. There's a difference between being important and insistently inconveniencing others. Insistently? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yellowstone is like a child who won't mind. She's just throwing a tantrum until someone notices her. Don't be that person. I mean, you guys treat her like shit.
Yeah, she's slave work.
She's kind of going a little bit overboard now, but I mean, she's completely valid.
Yeah.
I can only hope that she's not dumb enough to... What, kill herself and cause a super volcano? I think she is. Will you stop being so mean to Yellowstone?
Thank you, Zion. You were the only good person.
She's the voice of reason.
Yeah.
She's the best girl.
Yosemite and I both freeze in our tracks as Zion's voice cuts her off. We both turn to face the little cherub, who looks very unhappy.
It's like you aren't even hearing what Eve's saying. Maybe Yellowstone is lashing out, but she's only doing it because she's sad. Yellowstone loves helping. It's her favorite thing in the whole wide world. But wouldn't you be sad if no one ever thanked you? All you do is complain about her, even though she does so much for us.
Beam, I just want to thank you for all the things you do.
Thanks.
Please don't murder me with lava.
I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not the best at saying thank you to her either, but at least I don't say lots of mean things about her when she's not even around. You always tell people to be smart and to help others be smart. Then why can't you tell Yellowstone what she's doing wrong and help instead of just calling her dumb?
Well, she didn't hear me. It's fine.
Oh, you make me so mad! Zion's having an earthquake right now.
Today in the news, every national park.
Yeah. What in the hell happened today?
She flaps her wings angrily and moves closer to Yosemite, who watches open-mouthed.
You done pissed me off! You're nothing but a big old hypocrite! Oh.
Now Yosemite's mouth snaps shut like a mousetrap. She blinks several times, several budding tears leaking out. She meekly nods. I don't have anything to say either as Zion descends to the ground, her footsteps light enough to not make a sound.
The earthquake stopped.
She marches off towards a bush nearby.
My God, Yellowstone's right here, you idiots!
I have to pee! I'll be right back!
Yeah. Where are you going? To find Yellowstone!
I look to Yosemite, who's shielding her face with her arm as she chokes on her muffled tears. Wow.
What are you looking at? Keep walking.
Exit stage left. She tries to wipe her tears, but it only makes her eyes more red. I back away and follow Zion's lead. Holy crap, Yosemite just got chewed out by a toddler.
I'm 400 years old!
More than that. Zion kneels down, and I crowd around her to see what she's doing. Yosemite drags away behind us, sulking. There, underneath the bush Zion chose, is a cute little bunny rabbit. He's ash gray with the teensiest little black spot on his ears.
She's already forgotten what
she's
doing.
Distracted, yeah.
Oh, buddy!
Let's kill it!
I'm hungry.
Zion deliberately aims the beam of her flashlight to not blind him, while she lays a hand against it. Only then do I realize that it's quaking in fear. Little tremors and spasms, like the ones that have been shaking the earth, rock its body. Its wild eyes dart around while its snout twitches. Poor thing.
Shush!
She is not taking any shit right now.
All right, well, we'll continue on this adventure that we're about to go on.
Yeah, shit's got real.
Yeah, you pissed Zion off.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I like Zion.
Game